Welcome to the Online OT presented by Lowe's. Lowe's never stop improving. I'm Jill Arrington, joined by our FoxSports.com NFL analyst Curtis Conway. And Curtis, it's time for touchdown tweets. Let's find out what some of the people are saying on Sunday.
Let's get it.
Here's one from Any Given Sunday Night, saying in the weirdest news of the day, Jason Babin appears to have ripped out Andre Ellington's dreadlocks. What? Curtis, players are trying to make plays, but is this going too far? I mean, do you fault Babin for the hair pull or Ellington for wearing his hair so long?
Well, Jill, I don't fault either of those guys because, number one, you can wear your hair however you want to in the National Football League, and if your hair is in the way when a guy's trying to make a play, so be it. You know, you go back a couple of years to when Troy Polamalu had an interception and he got his hair pulled on the sideline.
Right.
Everyone went nuts, and at that point you had to realize, guess what? If there was no flag for Troy, no one else was getting the flag. So it's fair game. So I wouldn't blame any of those guys. Just know if your hair is coming out your helmet, it's part of the uniform.
Part of the uniform might get pulled. All right, on to the second tweet. This one is from Frank Coleman. Media, doing what media does, now tweeting the Bears game should have been suspended to 3 p.m. Where were these tweets at noon? Second guess, champs. Well, Curtis, let's take the bait. Did the NFL fumble the handling of this with such severe storms beating down on that stadium in Chicago?
Well, here's the thing. You can't predict Mother Nature. You never know what's going to happen. And I was in the same situation in Chicago where we actually played the game, and right before the half, they postponed the game until the next day.
Wow.
And it was preseason. So I'll tell you what, as a player, you would rather go back out there whenever everything clears up and finish the game versus going back another day. I don't think the NFL dropped the ball. I think it's just part of what's going on. And
Mother Nature, you don't know.
Mother Nature, you can't predict that.
Because I saw pictures tweeted out that it was totally sunny, like right after.
Right.
So if things can blow through or not, you never know.
Absolutely. It was still windy, but like you said, it was clear, it wasn't raining. And guess what? You can play with a lot of wind, but when it's coming down like that, thunderstorm, safety, you got to get the guys out of there.
You got to get the fans out. Fans come first. All right, finally, let's look at our third tweet. What's up, Redbone tweets? Philly's so rude. How y'all gonna egg the Redskins bus as it was coming in the stadium? LOL, y'all are petty. Well, Curtis, what's the most hostile thing that you've ever faced from opposing fans? I know those guys up in Philly aren't too nice.
You know what? Believe it or not, nothing too harsh.
Yeah.
You know, of course you're gonna always get the hecklers and guys are gonna talk, and that's just part of the deal anytime you're on the road. But egging a bus, that's high school.
That is like elementary school. Eggs, I know.
I've never heard that one, but again, in this day and time, Jill, you never know what these fans are going to do.
No, you never know what they're going to do. I thought it was funny, though. The players were tweeting about it, laughing about it.
It's funny. It's like it's so high school.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that'll do it for this edition of the Online OT presented by Lowe's. Never stop improving. No egging here, Curtis. All right. For Curtis, I'm Jill. See you next time.